My beloved, my child of divine light, my chosen one in whom the heavens rejoice. You are shaking a little inside and you don't know why, but your soul does, because heaven is whispering your name again. Because something that was once impossible for you is about to be placed in your hands. And Archangel Michael has been waiting to tell you all day. Today, on this sacred day, I, Archangel Michael, bring you a truth so beautiful, so divine, so magnetic that if you dare to open your heart fully, you will begin to attract miracles faster than your tears can fall. This is not a joke. In the sky, God has written something. That thing looks like a key. A key made of light itself. A key that you are the only one who can hold. You're about to see what it opens up for yourself. Happy birthday, beloved. Something that felt like a dream is about to be bought by you. It's big. It's brave. It's not just a thing. It stands for the next part of your life. And Archangel Michael is clapping down from above. Even the angels didn't think your blessing would come so quickly. But child, pay close attention. You need to listen to this message. You need to hear this not with your ears, but with the knowing part of you that is quiet. You need to know what's been going on behind the veil before you touch this miracle. Sign anything or get the official confirmation of this blessing. God told them, "Tell my child the truth. Because I don't want them to be shocked when the surprise comes." This good news is more important than money. It is more than just success. There is a complete change in the spiritual vibration. The kind of change that finally gets rid of old pain. The kind of change that brings about things that other people say are impossible. So that's why I, Archangel Michael, was sent to you to give you this one message before everyone else sees it. You deserve this. Not because you're perfect, but because of your heart, your tears, your prayers, and the way you secretly forgive. You begged heaven not to let go of you that one night. Heaven didn't. Heaven will never do that. Now heaven is giving you a reward. There are cheers of joy going up into the sky today because you're not just about to spend money on something. You're going to buy it with style, with grace, and at the right time. Still, there's more. Don't skip, then. Do not scroll. People have already left this message, but don't do that, too. God says that if they do, they'll miss the hidden name, reason, and warning. Pause before we go any further. You weren't supposed to find this message by accident. This message was sent to your soul by divine winds because it's time for the blessing to land. Keep in touch because what's coming next isn't open to everyone. Only the chosen will get it. You have been picked. Sign up right now to get all of the important messages from heaven and Archangel Michael as soon as they come in. People who skip this step often feel bad about it behind closed doors. For your own good. Don't do that. Stay connected and click because the next message could come tonight. Take a deep breath, kid. I'm about to tell you something that no one else knows. Surprise, you didn't know about this until now. Still, it's been guiding everything. Even the delays and heartbreaks were put in your life by God so that the blessing you are about to receive could happen on a cleaner path. God didn't want you to go into it with the wrong people. It was not God's plan for snakes to be on your coat while you signed for your miracle. So, heaven took them away one by one. They gave up on you. They told lies. They left. You were mad at yourself. But heaven says they never turned you down. You were safe and sound. The road is clean now. It is now in tune with the vibration. The person who has been secretly watching you will now be named because they are the reason this chance has come up. Also, guess what, child? They've already begun getting the space ready for you. In the spiritual world, the party has already begun. Your blessing is getting a fresh coat of angel dust. Michael is watching over the gate and God is smiling because they stayed. It was heard. Give them the whole gift now. Deep in your chest, you might feel something moving like a soft flutter or an ache that you can't put your finger on. That's not stress. That's being recognized. Your soul has already seen the blessing even before you did. It knows that something holy has begun. Archangel Michael leans in now, his wings wrapping around your aura, whispering, "You are ready. You are worthy." The transaction is not just financial. It is spiritual. And when God begins transforming your financial life, He can also place clear guidance before you so you know how to walk forward with faith and wisdom. My child, I see the struggle you have been facing, the stress about finances, the silent worries that stay in your heart, and the moments where you feel uncertain about what comes next. You have been asking for peace, and that answer is already on its way. You are not meant to stay stuck in fear. You are meant to walk forward with purpose, with faith, and with clear steps every day. That is why a simple system has been placed in front of you. A 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system. A path where each day brings you a focused prayer, a small financial action, and clear direction to help you move ahead. No pressure, no confusion, just steady progress toward peace and stability. If something inside you feels ready, if you are ready to change your situation, take that first step today. This could be the moment your life begins to change. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comments below. Because what heaven is preparing for you requires not only belief, but a heart and mind ready to receive it responsibly. What you're about to buy, whether a home, a car, a business, or even a second chance at love, was already paid for in full by your spiritual endurance. All this time you were healing, not breaking. All this time you were being set apart, not left behind. You are not late. You are right on divine time. And now the time has come to reveal the reason behind the sudden shift. There was a delay in your life, a strange silence, a period when nothing seemed to move. And you cried, didn't you? You wondered what was wrong with you. You questioned your value, your prayers, your decisions. But I tell you now as heaven's messenger, that silence was the sound of God clearing space. That pause was protection because the blessing coming to you now is heavy with favor. And not everyone in your past had clean hands to help carry it. You would have shared your miracle with those who only planned to drain it. So heaven put a divine pause not to punish but to preserve. Right now there is a spiritual alert on your name, a heavenly bell that rings every time someone speaks of you. And lately, beloved, you've been spoken of more than you know. People are beginning to see what heaven always saw in you. Your name is rising in conversations behind closed doors. Some are whispering in jealousy, some in awe, and one person in particular is watching in silence. They see what you're stepping into, and they're preparing to reach out. Don't be surprised when someone from your past comes back just as you step into this blessing. Don't be fooled. God says, let them watch, but don't let them in. This one is only for now. Lean in close because I must tell you this. The moment you say yes to this miracle, the atmosphere around your name will change. Even the air around your house will shift. You'll notice little things, a lighter mood, unexpected messages, surprising smiles from strangers. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations, proof that the realm around you has begun moving. Because what you're about to buy carries not just physical value, but spiritual permission. It means you're no longer operating at the same frequency as before. You're stepping into wealth, not just of currency, but of confidence, clarity, calm. You're entering a season where confusion can't follow you anymore. And child, you didn't beg for this. You didn't manipulate it. You didn't even fully believe it was possible at times, but God did. Michael did. Your angels did. Even when you were crying on the floor, cursing the delays, wondering if God forgot your name, heaven was preparing a table. A divine setup was unfolding. And now that setup is complete. The good news is not just coming. It's already here. And it's waiting for you to say, I'm ready. That's all it takes. One moment of belief. One decision not to shrink. Because what you speak now will echo into the blueprint of your blessing. Let me reveal something you didn't see before. There was a financial block that tried to keep this from you. A generational curse that whispered, you'll never afford that. That's for other people. Not you. But Archangel Michael has crushed it. That curse has no hold on you anymore, and you will notice money will begin to come easier. Now clients, commissions, gifts, surprises, these are not random. They are scheduled grace. And with this blessing, there will come a sacred responsibility. You are not just buying something. You're buying into a future, into a legacy, into a testimony that others will point to and say, if God did it for them, maybe He'll do it for me. So be careful, child. Don't doubt the size of this blessing just because it feels too big. Of course, it feels scary. That's how you know it's heaven-sized. You weren't made for average. You were made to walk on water, not stay safe in boats. And now you're being called to step out. And when you do, the ground will appear beneath your feet. Not before, but as you move. So don't wait for full clarity. Say yes now. Begin now. Open your heart now. Because this good news has an expiration window. It won't wait forever. There is someone watching who wants it, too. But it has your name etched in the scrolls of heaven. And if you accept it now, no one can take it from you. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests. Lift up the burdens of others and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. You've been feeling the nudge, haven't you? The sensation that something is about to happen, that something is about to shift. That's not your imagination. That's prophetic memory. Your soul remembers what God showed you in a dream, in a vision, in a prayer. And now that vision is walking toward you step by step, moment by moment. And when it knocks, I beg you, open the door. Don't let fear answer. Don't let your old story block your new chapter. You are not who you were before. You've grown. You've healed. You survived. And now you're about to thrive. But let me be clear. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning. Because what you buy now will lead to what you build next. And what you build will bless people you've never even met. This is not just for your comfort. It's for your calling. This purchase is prophetic. The land you're stepping into has spiritual weight. The key is being placed in your hand. Unlock more than doors. They unlock dimensions. Realms of peace, restoration, and divine dominion. And you'll walk through them with your head high, not in arrogance, but in assurance. Because finally, you'll know what heaven has been trying to tell you for years. You are royalty. And royalty doesn't beg for breadcrumbs. Royalty doesn't compete. Royalty doesn't chase what's not theirs. And today your crown is glowing with the light of something new. Something purchased with your tears. Something soaked in sacred timing. Something that proves God forgot you. You are not reading this by accident. There's a reason your eyes didn't scroll past. A reason your spirit paused even if your mind didn't understand why. Because God has been orchestrating this moment with perfect precision. Every delay, every rejection, every unanswered prayer, every tear you cried alone. It was all part of this sacred alignment. And now heaven leans forward, whispering through Archangel Michael's voice. They're ready. Yes, you. You are ready to walk into what once made you tremble. Ready to hold what once you thought belonged to others. Ready to buy what your younger self only stared at through windows. That time is over. You are no longer the outsider looking in. You are the one walking through the door now. And this purchase you're about to make will be the physical proof of your inner transformation. But child, I must warn you with love. This blessing is wrapped in a final test. You will notice distractions, temptations, even subtle voices questioning your worth as you get closer to this miracle. That is not coincidence. It is the enemy's last attempt to steal your focus before you sign the divine agreement. Don't fall for it. Stay aligned. Stay clean. Stay grateful. Because once you say yes to what's yours, the floodgates will open and things will move so quickly. You won't even have time to announce it before it's already done. What once took months will now take minutes. What once felt impossible will now feel natural. And what others lost chasing will walk straight into your hands effortlessly. You were not made to be forgotten. You were not created to be last. And now the last season you endured will become your loudest testimony. People who once overlooked you will be the same ones shocked by what you own, what you drive, where you live, who you become. But don't gloat. Don't show off. Let your peace be your announcement. Let your glow speak louder than your words, because your life is about to become living proof that favor is real. And those who mocked your pace will soon be asking for your secrets. But child, they don't know the price you paid. They weren't there for the nights you didn't want to wake up. They didn't see the spiritual attacks, the silent battles, the hidden betrayals. But God did. And that's why He's rewarding you now in public for everything you endured in private. You will begin to feel a shift around your money, around your energy, around your decisions. You will feel bolder, calmer, clearer. That's not coincidence. That's breakthrough. Because the old you that doubted and delayed is now dissolving. And in its place, the new you is rising. The you who walks in rooms without shrinking. The you who says, I receive this without guilt. The you who understands that wealth is a spiritual responsibility and you're ready for it now. This purchase, this step, this leap. It's not just a transaction. It's a prophetic declaration, a new frequency, a spiritual agreement between you and the Most High that says, I no longer settle. People around you will change. Some will fall silent all of a sudden. Some will become surprisingly nice, and some will try to get back into your life by pretending to support you. Be smart. God says protect the promise. Keep your peace. When people clap, it's not always for you. The enemy is sneaky. And he hates that you're waking up to your power. He's too late, though, because this blessing already has your name on it, and help has already been sent from heaven. Forms are being approved in places you can't see. It's almost time for the release, and the angel that is standing next to you has something in their hands that shines with divine gold. It's the last proof of what you've been praying for. I need you to understand this, child. Someone is watching you behind your back. Someone who once had doubts about you. Someone who wished you'd fail. Still, they can see you glow now. They are now seeing your peace, your favor, and your rise. They don't understand because they thought you were done. They didn't know that you were hidden, though. Hidden to make things better. Hidden so it can be realigned. It was hidden because God didn't want anyone to get in the way of this miracle. They won't be able to figure out how you got here as you rise. You will, though. You'll understand. It wasn't luck. It wasn't just happen. It was God. Always God. From now until next week, you'll feel it even more. You'll feel heavy when you wake up. But it won't be sadness. It will be holy anticipation. That's how it starts. The last steps before the miracle happens. Don't ignore how you feel. What's coming doesn't change the way your breath gets deeper or the way your hands feel tingly. It's a spiritual match. Everything is falling into place for you. Your body, your soul, your money. You're not just waiting anymore. You are walking toward the place where you belong to God. As you walk along, Archangel Michael walks next to you with his sword drawn. He watches over you, clears the way, and says, no more delays. This is your moment. Don't get smaller now. Do not hurt yourself. Don't think twice. You prayed too long. You're now too big. And heaven is too near. You were meant to do this. That blessing with your name on it is on its way to you in spirit already. Your soul already knows about it. So when it gets to you, it won't even surprise you. It has been getting ready. Now that it's been cleared, it's been rewarded. You're about to have a certain moment. It might look like anything else. A phone call, a signed form, a new number in your account, or a key dropped in your hand. But kid, it's not like that. The choreography is beautiful. You won't have to push it. You won't need to go after it. It will find you the same way this message did. And your spirit will know it when it comes before your eyes do. That's how favor works. That's how prophecy comes true. It's not loud. It's not flashy. It's holy. And it gives you peace, confirmation, and small signs that seem wrong at first but turn out to be right. It will feel weird every hour before it. You can expect to feel butterflies dizzy and hear a lot of silence. Do not worry. Heaven is just folding itself into your timeline. Lastly, I want to say this straight out because I think someone needs to hear it. You're not cursed. You're not behind. You are not forgotten. After months of waiting, that light told you that maybe it's not meant to be for you. That wasn't God. That wasn't me. The wound, the fear, and the history of being let down were all talked about. But I say this over you today. Those old voices will no longer lead your decisions. From now on, faith, not fear, will guide you. And that choice alone will open doors that no one, not even an enemy, can close again. You're now entering something that doesn't belong to you alone. It's something your bloodline has been aching for. You are the one who is different. You are the first person to buy something that no one else could. A new normal is being made by you. And sometimes, my child, making that new normal starts with following the steps God has already set out for you. I can see how much weight you've been carrying. My child, the worries you don't talk about money, the stress, and the nights when your mind won't shut off. Peace has come to you because you prayed for it. You are not supposed to be scared and confused on this journey. You should have faith, be clear, and know what to do every day. That's why a simple path has been set out for you. A 30-day system for faith and money breakthrough. You will be given a gentle prayer, a simple money step, and clear instructions every day to help you get back in charge. There is nothing too much or too complicated. Just steady small steps that lead to peace and stability. Start today if your heart says it's time. Do not wait any longer. The link is in the title and in the comments that have been pinned below. For the blessing that lies ahead is not only something you receive, but also something you learn how to carry with peace, wisdom, and ease. This is not a purchase. This is a prophecy. It's not a matter of status. It's about healing from God through real proof. And what you're about to get will heal you in a way that words could never. The first time you drive it, own it, step into it, sign it, and sit in it. Your soul will let out the deepest sigh it has ever let out psychically. You'll remember this as the moment when your story changed for good. But I have to tell you this because it's very important. Not everyone will cheer for you. Some will say it was lucky. Some people will say it's fake. Some people will say you changed. You have grace changed you. You shouldn't retreat to comfort just to keep people around. If this next chapter has to let it make them feel small. God didn't send you to make other people happy. He sent you to show people miracles. Now your life shows what favor looks like on a heart that stayed humble. You were always a blessing. It only took time for the world to catch up. I understand that there is a lot to learn. There are times when blessings feel like more of a burden than a blessing. Don't be scared of that weight, though. You were made to do this. You were picked for this. You were wired with the plan from heaven and timed by God's watch. It was very precise, even the time it took you to respond. Your breakdowns were also a part of the change. Everything is now in place. The numbers are going to match. The dates will line up. The paper will be accepted. It will show the name. It will feel like home there. Yes, you will. It will be heard louder than thunder in heaven. Now is not the time to ask questions. Now is the time to trust and have faith that goes beyond what makes sense. This blessing won't come from making sense. It will happen through grace, sudden favor, a yes that doesn't make any sense. Your spirit will know though because you're ready for it. And not just mentally, emotionally, financially, or even physically. Tough times have taught you. Now you are ready to get the rewards for being obedient. Every test you took alone was watched. It was written down. Every time you loved someone without being loved back, heaven saw every time you stood tall and didn't tone down your standards. Now heaven is paying it back with interest that keeps adding up. Wait for now. You will be in the middle of this miracle for a moment and it will all hit you at once. I didn't miss it. I kept it together. It was always going to happen. That thought alone will make you cry in a way you didn't expect. Not of sadness, but of a holy ending. For years you've been confused. Nights you can't sleep and seasons when it seems like everything is almost ready to happen will finally make sense. And when you think about the doubting self, you'll hold them close and whisper, "Thank you for not giving up because this self would not exist without that self." You are about to show someone else that it is possible. Right now, someone is quietly watching you. Someone wants a story like yours so badly. Someone has their hand on you because they can see your glow. They're not going to tell you. They might never say it. But you are already proof that someone should believe again. Don't hide your big win. Then don't shrink away from dislike. When you walk in your own light, you don't take it away from other people. It wakes it up. Also, kid, don't ever dim again to make other people feel safe in their shadows. Let them stand up. Allow them to get better. Also, let them glow. Just a few inches above your fear, everything turns gold. That's where this good thing lives. You are now in a place where things that felt late now feel like they were delivered. And the things that hurt you before now make you stronger. The money is moving around. The chance is alive and well. The gate is now open. You might not be able to see everything yet, but you will feel it first in the little things. It will help you sleep better. The critic inside you will shut up. People who used to drain you will seem strangely far away. The stress you were feeling in your chest will start to go away. There is no chance in these shifts. You are about to own something physical and spiritual, and it needs space to land. These are signs that heaven is making room for you. You are no longer getting ready. You are now in place. You don't need to wait any longer, God. You need to walk, He says. And yes, there will be times when you're not sure. When your rational mind tries to stop the miracle, that's why Archangel Michael was sent though. He's the sword that cuts through your fear and into your future. He is the guard of your threshold. Since you're reading this, He is standing over you and getting rid of all the invisible things that were getting in the way of what was already written in your favor. Let me make this clear. You won't lose this. What's coming is safe. It was never a question. The enemy tried to distract you with noise, people, disappointments, and illusions of failure, but they were all smoke. Your favor has always been like a steady fire, but now it's on full blast. You're about to buy something that starts the next part of your story. You're about to sign something that will change the story of your family. You're about to get something that lets you do everything heaven held back until you were well enough to hold it. And you're well enough now. You're all set. Soon, someone will say your name in a meeting at a certain time, even if you don't feel like it. What happens next will feel like a divine setup, which it is. You won't feel pushed to take that chance. You won't have to beg for it to flow. There's no need to chase. It will walk straight toward you as if it knows your spirit. You will have to stay still. You remember this message at that time. You'll remember what heaven told you first. You will only have to say yes without any doubt. God is telling you, child, you've hesitated long enough. You've doubted long enough. You've suffered long enough. Now take it. Buy it. Build it. Begin it. The time is not coming. The time is now. And yes, there will be resistance. Not from heaven, but from your old self. The part of you that fears joy, that doubts good things last, that's scared to be seen glowing. But Archangel Michael says, I've silenced those voices. I got rid of that energy. Now it's safe to grow. Now it is safe to receive. Now it's safe to look at. There is no break in this blessing. It doesn't need to be held together as it is. All you have to do is keep your focus from leaving you. Don't lose sight of the task. Keep your soul on the grateful frequency. Remind yourself every morning, I am ready. I trust the timing. I trust what's mine will come and watch what happens. This will make things come to you that you didn't even try to get. Getting calls that you didn't expect. As you walk into places, the atmosphere changes because of you. This is what it means to walk in divine alignment. Let me tell you this now. There has already been a spiritual exchange. This breakthrough is already yours because you have stuck with it, given up and kept your hope. Now the receipt is being given back to you as proof that you own it. There is something real and obvious that you are about to own, someone or something that even the doubters can see as proof that grace is real and that your God can move mountains. It's not just yours that you're about to buy. It's holy. You'll also notice something odd. People who haven't talked to you in months or years will call you right away after you say yes. The old energy will try to connect again. Why? Because light makes things stand out. But not every light should get your power. Pick and choose. Keep this chapter safe like a promise to a new baby. Do not let vibrations from the past lower the voltage of your present miracle. God makes things very clear. Keep the dead chapter away from the living. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. Your position is proof enough. You've been wanting to be sure. This message should be it. This is the sign you prayed for when you were curled up and worried that the storm would never end. It has, child. You're no longer in the storm. After the holy pause before the sky opens, you're in a quiet place. Oh, and it will pour when it does. Not chaos or confusion, but blessing, beauty, and a breakthrough. You'll be soaked in this flood of good luck. It's not like you used to sleep the way you used to. A reason to feel like something is about to change when you wake up. That's not being restless. It's preparation for the prophets. Because what you couldn't even ask for is about to come from heaven. You don't need to be more, do more, or prove more. It's not a reward for good work that's coming. It's how they stay alive. You got through the thing that was sent to kill your light. God is now telling them to shine. You'll feel it in a few hours. A peace that comes out of nowhere. A name comes to mind. A flash of something that hurt but doesn't hurt anymore. That helps heal. That's how you align. That's your sign. The hint is gone now that it's time. Archangel Michael says, the silence you felt last week, it wasn't abandonment. It was angels walking through your future, clearing space, setting up divine appointments. You're not late. You're right on schedule. And the miracle, it's pacing toward your name like a rising tide. Don't let the enemy distract you in this moment. He will send noise, urgency, fear, but stay calm. Stay in faith because distraction right now would cost you divine timing. Instead, tune in. Let your body soften. Let your breath slow. Feel what's forming around you. Because someone is being moved right now to do something for you they never thought they'd do. To say something they swore they'd never say. To release something they didn't want to release until now. Why now? Because God touched their spirit. Because heaven whispered your name to them. Because this moment was written long before pain got in the way. There is something you need to hear now. And I need you to listen with your soul, not your fear. The thing you are about to purchase, accept, or walk into carries more than value. It carries voice. It will speak on your behalf when you say nothing. It will introduce you before you even arrive. It will say to the world, this person was chosen, favored, appointed by something higher. You won't need to explain yourself anymore. You won't need to convince people to believe in you. You won't even need to prove your worth because your presence, your peace, your posture, and what you now carry will say it louder than any words ever could. This is divine evidence. This is your heaven-sent receipt. And don't be surprised when things start happening faster than you're used to. When the signatures arrive quickly, when the approval goes through instantly, when the call comes earlier than expected, it won't feel rushed. It will feel right. That's what favor does. It makes time bend around purpose. It makes process look like prophecy. This is not luck, child. This is legacy. This is the reward for every time you said no to what was beneath you, even when you were lonely. This is the repayment for keeping your heart clean. When betrayal would have justified bitterness, God saw Michael recorded and now heaven responds. You may feel nervous, excited, and afraid at once. That's normal. That's transition. But don't confuse nervousness with misalignment. Sometimes your body shakes not because something's wrong, but because you're getting close to something holy. You're shedding old skin. You're stepping into ownership. And that body of yours, that soul of yours, it remembers the weight of every year that tried to convince you this would never happen. But look now, you're on the edge of the very thing they said was impossible. Do you know how many spiritual forces tried to stop this moment? Do you realize how many cycles had to break? How many chains had to snap in silence? How many ancestral patterns had to be cancelled for this one miracle to become reachable? And yet you kept going even when your energy was low. Even when you weren't sure if anyone saw your worth. And now the heavens have declared, let it be done. So don't second guess. Don't self-sabotage. Don't overthink. Receive it. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our COF community, by doing so, you become part of Jesus, a plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Child, this is not just your season. This is your shift. This is where everything starts aligning and your life begins to mirror what your spirit always knew was possible. That dream you couldn't explain to others. That feeling that something massive was coming even when nothing in your bank account or surroundings confirmed it. That wasn't delusion. That was prophetic memory. A part of you remembered something heaven never forgot. You were called to reign. And now the crown that hovered above you is lowering, finally landing where it belongs. What happens next will not be subtle. It will be visible, tangible, felt. You'll walk into rooms and shift the air. People will ask you what changed. You won't always have words because it's not about what changed around you. It's about what changed inside you. You're no longer operating from wounds. You're operating from wisdom. You're no longer begging to be chosen. You know you already were. That's what this blessing confirms. Not just that God loves you, but that He trusts you. He trusts you with visibility. He trusts you with influence. He trusts you with resources. He trusts you with ownership. That's why He waited. That's why it took so long. Because He needed the version of you that wouldn't give it all away just to feel accepted. He needed the version of you that knows how to hold without holding too tight, that can receive without worshiping the blessing, that can be blessed and still stay humble. That's who you are now. That's why the gate is open now. That's why Archangel Michael is smiling now. So be ready. Expect confirmation after confirmation. Expect dreams to intensify. Expect strangers to say strange things that somehow feel like coded messages. Expect divine appointments where the right person at the right time says the one sentence that moves everything forward. Because this next part of your journey will not be led by logic. It will be led by light, by timing, by divine connection. And your only job is to stay sensitive, to stay open, to stay available to what you once thought was too good to be true. Let me tell you this clearly. This blessing will not leave you empty. You will not buy it and then suffer because of it. You will not rise and then fall. You will take possession and then lose peace. God doesn't bless you to break you. God blesses to build, to expand, to pour. And when He adds something to your life, He adds no sorrow with it. What's coming now is not a trap. It's not a test. It's a treasure. Guard it well. You spent enough time convincing others that you're worthy. That time is over. This purchase, this divine move will speak for you. And when you walk into it, don't downplay it. Don't shrink. Let them see. Let them wonder. Let them ask questions. But remember this. You don't owe anyone the details of a destiny God gave you privately. Let your life be the answer. Let your glow be the sermon. Let your joy be the soundproofing from every doubt you once had to argue with. And when the moment arrives, and it will, you'll feel something shift in your chest. You'll feel the wind of heaven wrap around your body like a warm cloak. You'll feel your name echo in a place you've never been, as if the ground itself knows you've arrived. That's the anointing settling. That's the prophecy fulfilling. That's God saying, this one listened. This one stayed. This person gets everything I promised. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.